Welcome to Spiritual Rhythms for the Enneagram, Facebook Live.
We're unpacking the book, Spiritual Rhythms for the Enneagram. So if you haven't picked it up yet, we hope you will. It's been a great handbook for harmony and transformation for us and for many of our readers.
Yeah, so we're loving that. Tonight, we want to talk to you for a few minutes about the acronym STOP. And
so we have in those soul resources. The first soul resource is called STOP.
Yep, STOP practice is an acronym. And tonight we want to talk about STOP for the type 3. And when threes notice a constriction around image and success, it's in those places it's healthy for them to relax. They're overdoing and overworking, and they're overcompensating, just trying to be more and more productive. Not that productivity is not a great thing.
Right. That's one of the great things that threes bring to us.
Beautiful. And in those places, when it gets to be just a little bit too much, they need to calm that down and access their loyal and curious 6, or their IQ.
IQ,
head,
the 6.
Head intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And then also move to that pause and see GQ 9 energy.
Mm-hmm. Move away, chill out, chillax.
Yeah, because it's in those places, if they're not accessing competition and performing and simply...
What do you mean competition?
Simply being stuck on looking good, although you look very good. Anyway, so STOP. So the S for the 3, well, the S for all of us stands for C, but for the 3, it's that place of being stressed, anxious, maybe feeling shame about outcomes and how they come across. You ever have that sense?
Well, yeah, and I think, that kind of compulsion, how am I coming across? Do I look successful? Am I performing well? It really can be a fixation, and a place that threes can get stuck. And if they're practiced in noticing that, you can begin to notice that constriction and then move to the T, which is super important.
Yeah, the T, that's those triggers for all of us. But for the 3, triggers could be things like, I feel like a failure, I need to impress more, I have to win, or I'm just getting frustrated with the ineptness of other people, so I'm just going to I never noticed that.
Oh, so there is this pause, there's this sliver of time between when you would go into your automatic behavior, which is, we just need to get this done, we need to get these things accomplished, it needs to be, it needs to be successful and productive, and we need to leave an impact. And when you notice that trigger, you have this sliver of time where you can breathe and allow some new little happy neurons to start firing together and wiring together, rather than going on your automatic shtick of just get it done and just make it shine, make it work.
Yeah.
So if you notice those triggers, you can pause long enough to go to the O.
Yeah. So O, when we go to the O, we open ourselves, first of all, to the rest of our harmony triad. So for the 3, they want to access their head or their 6 space, step back.
The IQ.
Yep. Have I lost sight of what or who matters most? Begin to pay attention to that. That's important for them.
Yeah, so the way that I would do that when I'm really moving really fast and want to get something done, and if I allow the curiosity to come up, like, and why do you need to get this done? And is it mine to do? Is 6 hours of doing this work just a bit too much? Did I need to turn off the computer at 5:30 or put down the hammer after an hour, whatever it is? And I let those questions come up, like, what is this about right now, Claire, that you feel like you need to achieve this? And is this more about success, or is it more about being loyal to people and loving your neighbor as yourself? So that IQ, stopping and opening to the IQ.
Yeah, which leads to opening to your heart space and making sure that you're just paying attention to that you ask yourself questions, for instance, like, how does my need to impress or my need to win, how is that affecting my connection with other people?
Well, and opening the heart space is really about experiencing your affections and allowing yourself to feel connected, because while some people think threes are just workaholics, there really is something about connecting and producing. I'll tell people a lot of times the way I can tell if I'm connected to my heart or not is, am I just producing like a stamping plant, like a manufacturing plant, or am I reproducing from a place of intimacy with God and intimacy with the people that I care about? So opening up that heart space.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then you have to open the GQ, which is your gut space.
Yeah, so in your gut space, you want to start to pay attention, threes, to tightness in your body, perhaps. Things like that, where you become so concerned with image that it's hard for you to experience inner freedom. So you want to open up to allow those places to relax in you that are constricting in your body, tightness in your body.
Yeah, and so you have this sliver of time and you say, do I feel peace here? Do I actually feel grounded in my body? Am I able to let go? Can I let go of the clenching and the trying to cling and grasp? Can I let go? Can I even move away for a moment here and just breathe and discover whether or not I feel as though it is well in my soul? And that GQ, so the gut space of the 9.
To God, what is it like to be present